Let's bring up your MC tonight. He's all the way from New York City. And does that mean he's funnier than the local guys? We'll see. We'll see. Please give a nice warm welcome to Gerard Byrne. Here he comes.
You ever wonder how great Derek Jeter could have been if both of his parents were black? It's a shame. White people don't like to laugh at that. I had to put my dog down. So, Byrne, you know when a dog is young, it's so full of energy, it's like happy to see you whenever you walk in the room? Yeah, I hate that, so I put him down. It's not easy to find a vet that'll put a puppy down either. You have to find a special kind of vet for that. I found a Vietnam vet that was happy to do it. A little too happy to do it. So this year I turned 58. Yeah, thanks. I've been a diabetic for 36 years. No one ever applauds for that either. Which is weird because I think most people would rather be diabetic than 58. Tinder has a dating app for guys like me. It's called Ashes. And the tagline is, when the wood is gone, there's ashes. I don't date as much as I used to. Mostly because I'm married. That puts a crimp in it. I think my wife and I were together about maybe 10 years, I'd say, before the sex became, I don't want to say boring, but it became less urgent, if you get my drift, right? I mean, we were never the most sexually adventurous couple anyway. You know, we weren't ass eaters or anything like that. And don't get me wrong, I love my wife, and I will kiss her ass all day long. I'm just not eating anything while I'm there. I don't get it. You hear this thing the kids are doing, this ass eating thing? Have you heard of this? I mean, I know people my age are always admonishing the younger people for being on their phone too much. And they say stuff like, get off that phone, you'll ruin your appetite. I really don't know what they say. But I gotta believe that eating ass is potentially more dangerous than, say, texting. But that's just me, I guess. I love women, not in a creepy way. Like, I think, generally speaking, I just feel that women are just better people than men. Anyone, right? I mean, it's a women. I mean, when was the last time you felt unsafe because there were too many women around? Right? Never. I've never been driving through some neighborhood and turned to my friend and said, "We better get out of here, Dan. This place is crawling with women." It just doesn't happen. The thing I noticed about myself is that I'm attracted to more masculine women with more masculine traits. You know, like the tomboys, you know, the athletes, the alcoholics. Like those are my people. Even my wife she's got some masculine traits. Like, she doesn't like to shave her legs all that much, you know? And I have a real hard time convincing her to shave her balls. That's between me and her, though. I was in the grocery store the other day. I do a lot of grocery shopping. And you know, you ever go into the vegetable section, the produce section? You're in where the root vegetables are, and there's always that one weird vegetable up in the corner. You know, it's still got dirt on it. It looks like a softball you found under the deck. You know what I mean? I've never tasted that thing. I've never used it in a recipe. I don't even know what it's called. There's always some guy there that knows exactly what it is. You know, oh yeah, that's the celery spleen. It comes from Madagascar. It's loaded with antioxidants. It's always loaded with antioxidants, right? Isn't everything just sprinkled with antioxidants? This eggplant will blow your fucking head off with antioxidants. I don't know if I'm ready for a full load of antioxidants. And what am I going to do to that vegetable to get its full load? I'm going to opt out of that. Antioxidants. That's not even a real word, is it? That's a made-up thing, antioxidant. It sounds like something Captain Kirk would say. Load the torpedoes with antioxidants. Right? I think the fruit counts are made of antioxidants to get us to eat pomegranates. You ever eat a pomegranate? Yeah, it's like eating a bowl of unpopped popcorn covered in phlegm. No normal person would eat that. There are guys who have never been to prison, who like to make jokes about going to prison, right? And all these jokes always have something to do with some sort of homosexual sex. Like, that's the worst thing that can happen to you in prison. Right? They always conjure up some guy named Bubba who's going to make me his wife. Make me his wife? I don't even know what that means. Does that mean I'm going to stay at home in the jail cell while he goes out and fucks other prisoners? I just don't think the people that make these sort of jokes have a realistic idea of what marriage is all about. It's like that movie, The Shawshank, right? The Shawshank Redemption. You ever see that movie where the guy becomes the bookkeeper for the warden, right? And there's a scene in that movie where that guy would rather die than give another prisoner a blowjob. And I'm thinking, if that was me, I would rather give another guy a blowjob than do bookkeeping. It's just me. I don't have any hang-ups about people's sexuality. My motto's always been, hey, if it feels good, stick it in me. Which is probably why my au pair career never took off. I think the only blind spot I have when it comes to sexuality is when, because I'm heterosexual, is when people dislike vagina, right? Like, I just can't empathize with that negative. You know, it's like meeting someone that doesn't like chocolate. It's like, how do you not like chocolate? You know, it's like you're giving a big fancy dinner party, right? And you break out the dessert trays, right? The big silver dessert trays, and you bring them out, and they're piled high with vaginas, and everyone's eating them. And everyone's saying stuff like, I love when they're warm like this. And your wife makes the best vagina. I'm like, I know. That's why I married her. And then suddenly there's someone there who says, no, thank you. I don't care for them. You're like, oh, and you feel bad because you didn't even consider it, right? So you got to think fast, and you go, I have some dick in the freezer. I can defrost some for you. No, don't go through any trouble. It's no trouble at all. And I mean, they're frozen solid. They're hard as rocks. That's not a problem for me. Are you sure you want to have a vagina? You know, they're loaded with antioxidants. All right, that's my time, everybody. But I'm back as the MC.